Yo, right here in the small box. We'll be talking about Larussell for the remaining of this live, all right? Vil dropped the video, came out of nowhere. I said, let's go. And that's exactly what we did. So we got chicks right here. We're going to go ahead and lock in with this. Y'all know how we start this. You know how we move around here, right? So let's go ahead and make it happen, shall we? Let's go. Yo, you, right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Larussell apologizes to Lil Wayne for disrespecting his music and legacy after receiving backlash. Bro, Lil Wayne fans, y'all are in pain, bruh. I seen a lot of Lil Wayne fans out there talking about, nah, Lil Wayne does have songs where he does be speaking that positivity. He does be, we don't remember it. We don't remember it. I remember Miss Officer. I remember Lollipop. I remember A Millie. I remember Fireman. I remember Go DJ. I remember those songs. I don't remember the songs where he be speaking real-ish. This is Lil Wayne we talk about. I swear to God, dude have a pink styrofoam cup filled with purple lean with the most disrespectful amount of Sprite and an egregious amount of syrup. That's how we know Lil Wayne, bruh. You think I'm gonna sit here and accept y'all talking about, nah, see, I found this song, I found this song. No! No! Because look how long it took y'all to find these songs. I'm not accepting that. Nah, Larussell should have stood on his square. Larussell should have stood on his square, bro. Don't be scared of them. Don't be scared of him. But Larussell don't want no violence. He don't like it. He don't like beef. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he trying to be a vegetarian. I'm kidding, by the way. Look, like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. You tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel and network. All right? Make sure y'all lock in with me. Listen, y'all, we got to talk about this hype button, bro. We got to talk about this hype button. When I drop these videos, man, yo, we gotta work on that hype button, bro. We gotta get on the algorithm. It's hard out here for these small creators to get on the algorithm, and that hype button is our answer. If you rock with us, that hype button is our gateway. Let's go.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know what? I like Chick Smooth.
What's
Chick
good,
Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Grand opening, grand closing, you guys. Larussell just learned a very valuable lesson. You cannot defeat the internet. No matter what you do, what you say, or who you are, if you say or do some wild shit, there's no amount of defense that can save you. Now, over the last couple of days, Larussell has been getting cooked and deep fried for having this opinion about Wayne.
I had a moment in my journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I start listening to everything. Like, I start maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn.
Just imagine a dude say, I feel like Lil Wayne fans was just hurt by the word disdain. I felt like that was the word that just took them over the disdain. Oh no, like that. I feel like that's what it was, man. Bro, let's hear this part again.
I start listening to everything. Like, I start maturing as a.
He started to mature as a human being, which is only natural for the average human being. Like, you're supposed to grow. You're supposed to, like, evolve. You're supposed to elevate. You're supposed to be better than what you were before. So he's talking about maturing and realizing the lyrics to a lot of Lil Wayne songs are just, man, if y'all go back, especially on the Carter 3, if y'all go back, some of the things I've heard come out this man's mouth, even I had to sit there and I'm like, damn, like, is this all you do?
human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing for a long time. And
I
like,
think that's
you.
what
I
his
asked him
argument
about that.
was.
you know, like as someone who like grew up in these communities,
Right.
and grew up with homies who I seen want to be bloods because they following Wayne and want to be gangster and want to shoot all the gun bar and shit.
Right.
Like I've seen the negative that he contributed to the community, and I had to look like, man, what are the songs where he really talked about something and gave? And out of a 1,000-song catalog,
Everybody came out the woodworks and told him, bro, you are out of line for saying that about a legend. Yes, Wayne has some bullshit songs, but the man's catalog...
Stop it. Stop it. Go back and listen to the freestyles. He was talking about a whole lot of... I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to say it. Because if your ears work and if your brain is functioning, why aren't you saying something? Man, y'all, listen. And I'm not trying to direct this to nobody in the flex mob or the shadow mob, because I love my community and we take care of our community well around here. Especially on that Discord. Y'all got to join that Discord, by the way. Link in description. Click the link tree. It's right there. Anyway. Don't be scared to say something. Do not be scared to say something. I'm not afraid. Let's not forget, a Millie was talking about a whole lot of crazy ish on there. But a Millie went, like, if a Millie was to come out today, oh my God. If a Millie was to come out today in big 2026, Lord have mercy, they would want him in jail.
also has records with substance. And you can say that about any artist out there, even the guy that just signed you, Jay-Z. So a lot of people thought the timing was weird. You signed to Roc Nation, then you're dissing Wayne the next day. But for some reason, Larussell thought it was all a media attack against him. So he spent the last couple of days attacking any and everybody that called him out. Somebody tweeted saying, I don't expect Larussell to like Lil Wayne. Nigga square. Larussell went on his page to post a picture of him to show him how he looks. Now, out of everybody that's spoken on this whole Larussell Lil Wayne situation, and trust me, there's been a whole lot of people that's spoken out against it, I think Mickey Facts actually summed it up perfectly here.
Yo, let me explain something to you, Larussell. Respectfully, I think you are a very talented artist. I think what you're doing for independent artists is something that we've never really seen before since Nipsey, and even since the blog era, and even going further back to your Bay Area hero, Too Short. See, the issue with what you're saying is Lil Wayne, regardless of how you feel from a maturing standpoint, and it's your opinion, is still a legend. He still done did things and wanted to just have...
You don't question legends? You don't question legends? The same way they question Lil Wayne. Watch this. What about Michael Jackson way back when? Huh? Michael Jackson was well past being a legend when they started to question him. Okay? Let's not forget that part. Understand me. The way that they tried to crucify MJ. They wanted Mike Jack out of here. And then come to find out he was actually protecting them kids. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You didn't question Michael Jackson then? The same way how we're on YouTube and we question Aubrey and his actions and antics. Are we not allowed to do that for Lil Wayne? Man, y'all got to stop it, bruh. Y'all got to stop it. Y'all got to stop it. Y'all want these two-way, one-way streets, however you want to put it. Listen, you got to keep it a buck. A lot of artists back then were talking about a whole lot of nothing. And y'all afraid to say something. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. I ain't afraid to say it. There is a plethora of artists that we love that talked about nothing. They talked about nothing. Man, stop it, bruh. Stop it.
Is still a legend. He still done did things and wanted to just have fun. So a lot of his stuff that people are referencing is from the freestyles, him just flexing his pen.
Yeah.
He has records that...
No, not much of a pen, by the way, because the freestyles are really off top. All right, real Wayne fans know. Okay, Lil Wayne didn't like pens and pencils. He liked his mind just moving.
Freestyles, him just flexing his pen. He has records that literally talk about substance. But at the end of the day, Weezy's going to do what Weezy's going to do. The same way Too Short is going to do what Too Short's. Where is the substance in Too Short's music? And I love Too Short. You understand what I'm saying? Every album is not going to just be filled with substance unless you're listening to a Mos Def or a Common. You know what I'm saying? Or even like a Nas. Nas is going to have substance, but there are artists that we love that are not going to have substance all the time. It's entertainment, bruh. You can be entertained by the lyrics. You can be entertained by the song. You can be entertained by the beat. You can be entertained by the hook, the brashness of it. We are not one monolith. And to also think that his music damaged the community, I don't know.
Boy, shut up. You look like you just came back from the club. Like, what are you talking about, man? Stop. Are we serious? Are we really that afraid to say something that's going to challenge us? How do you listen? I've been saying this ever since the shift started. I've been saying this little by little, but I've been saying it a lot lately. Yo, if we do not grow, if we do not evolve as a community, as people of this culture, when we're done with this shift in music, if we don't smarten up and realize that we need to move better, we are doomed to repeat everything we've been through in the past how many years? You can go all the way back to the 90s, because a lot of people saying they want to go back to the 90s era. Fine, go back to the 90s. If y'all don't smarten up, we're doomed to repeat the same ish over again. With people like this on the internet talking about, I don't know, man. I don't know. Bro, I see it right there. Look, it's already been confirmed by a numerous amount of people. Lil Wayne back then was that rapper that had the girls moving. He was. And when he was freestyling, that was for the dudes. But a lot of the tracks in the 2000s era was for, a lot of them were for females. Man, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and accept this.
The community, I don't know. I really don't know. People were influenced by him, sure, to be artists. But come on, man. Like, what are we doing here, bruh? He put two of the best artists on in the 2010s, bruh. This is Lil Wayne. I feel like if you want to talk about something, now you're talking about substance, all your records got to have substance now. Now you got to have substance because you put that on a legend.
Well, this morning, Larussell is officially waving the white flag. He finally understood his...
And you know what? I understand why he apologized, because all of what he's saying is just falling on deaf ears, bruh. Ain't nobody want to accept anything he has to say for some reason. Bro, we're literally doomed to repeat the same ish over if we don't even question the legends. And we're afraid to do it. That's crazy. Bro, brain power through the flow. Brain power 6 feet under. Brain cells. Brain cells is in hell, bro. Ain't nobody like brain cells, bro. Everybody want to be brain dead.
Exactly why people were going at him over his discourse about Lil Wayne, and he apologized. Here's what he said.
I've been thinking about this Wayne stuff. Some niggas been hitting me like, ignore it, fly over it, don't even talk about it. But that's not like who I am or how I am. When I got an issue, I'd rather over communicate
Nigga, you cold?
How I feel and how it make me feel. I don't even like want the energy of niggas debating Wayne's legacy to be around me. This is really a war of perspectives. I meant no malice. Like, nigga, I love Lil Wayne. I would never diss that nigga legacy. Like, that nigga mean too much to me, right? But that's me living in me. Like, I know when I said it, I meant that. But
oh my God. Yo, bro, you weren't dissing his legacy. You weren't. You had questions. Dude, this is crazy. You had questions. Bro, it baffles my mind, dude. All you had was questions. You didn't it's not that you understood or didn't understand. You saw what you saw. You heard what you heard. And you were just saying, like, yo, around that time, I really wasn't feeling it. Because when you go back and hear the music again with different ears, bro, Lil Wayne a lot of the times was talking crazy. What's wrong with asking a question? He's not dissing. He never dissed Wayne. Bro, y'all weak. This is why I hate Twitter. This is exactly why I hate Twitter. Y'all are weak. God damn.
Perspective is key because how it's received don't always be how you sent it. If you offend a nigga, you have no jurisdiction or right to be like, well, I didn't mean that, so you can't be offended. The punch landed on me, and I'm offended, you know, and I respect that, and I empathize for that, because if I was on the other end, I could see how one could take it as such. I don't even want niggas taking my side. My personal opinion of my experience wasn't to be taken as the world's experience, but that's a flaw in me, because I could have used better words to explain what I was trying to say. The ego in me is always like, nigga, I'm not going to apologize for some shit I went wrong. Nigga, I went wrong. You feel me? But the human in me that's growing is like, nigga, it don't matter if you feel like you was wrong. Someone was offended by your actions. And that's what warrants an apology. So, Wayne, if this reached your life in any way...
It's not the human in you. It's that signature that you put on that piece of paper. Huh? You got a business relationship now. You got Rock Nation on your back. You have a humongous catalog with a plethora of music and albums, singles, whatever. The only reason why you signed is for exposure. I wasn't born yesterday. You have so much positive music, but it's not going nowhere. If you sign, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help your music cross over countries. Your music could play it halfway around the world. It's exposure. And you're only doing this because you want to make sure that you maintain that relationship so they don't, so you don't get crossed over in the future.
Hey, I truly apologize because that's not my intention at all, nigga. I love you and I honor what you do in your legacy. If it didn't reach you, thank God. Because this some bullshit. These niggas on social media on some bullshit. And you know what's crazy? I ain't no sellout. I ain't in the Illuminati. I still live in my community. I just came from my mama crib. If anything, I'm a nigga you should celebrate and champion. I made it from my backyard. That's myself. With integrity. I take care of my children. You feel me? I'm doing nothing but outputting good into the world where I could. I'm not a nigga you gotta call out his name. You ain't gotta talk about my beard. You ain't gotta say I can't rap. Nigga, nothing.
We ain't gonna talk about your beard, but that little hairline you got on the top of your head, we got questions, my boy.
Not even necessary, nigga. But I get it. Niggas like, nigga, what you said wasn't necessary. And I empathize on that. I get all the uproar, but like I truly meant no malice. Wayne, come to the backyard. Or you could be like, nigga, fuck you, nigga, after all that. And I accept that too. I accept both of those. But nigga, I love you. And we would love to have you in the backyard with the choir and the band and do something special. All my legends mean something to me. And I would love that. But I also understand it was like, nigga, fuck you too. I get both. I feel it. But real nigga out. We done. White flag, nigga. This shit. I don't want niggas online debating. But what could be cool though is a nigga seeing the influx of streams in his catalog And I think that's a beautiful thing that niggas rallied around like, nah, nigga, we ain't disrespecting Wayne. Because I fucking agree. I wouldn't be the rapper I am today without him. So I don't even mind being on the other end of this if the result is niggas realizing how special Wayne was and what he contributed to this shit. And some niggas gonna see this video and be like, nah, nigga, fuck you, stand on what you saying. It's like, all right, helmet, you know, and it's all good. I have nothing but love. I don't have no malice in my heart. Like, I hate that this moment even made me like feel like it activated my ego where I felt like I had to defend myself through my skill. And it's like, I never want my life to be me versus Wayne, me versus none of that. You know, I really didn't think I was this impactful, honestly. Like, it's crazy because this whole time, niggas been telling me like,
No. It's not impact. You're not impactful. What you said crossed everybody to the point where it induced rage. What you said induced so much internet rage. It had the community ready to go to war with you. And you don't want to go to war with what you said.
like, nigga, fuck you, you ain't shit, you ain't nothing, you don't even deserve to talk about him. But if I didn't matter, it wouldn't matter. And for y'all niggas who was saying that old sick ass hating shit too, nigga, if I'm unqualified to critique Wayne, you are definitely unqualified to critique me.
Then, no.
You niggas have not done nothing close to what I've done in my career in life. Let's leave it there.
Now, I want to give props to Larussell for actually owning up to it and not continue to double down and triple down on the fuckery. Which then leads me to my next question. What's next for Larussell? You just signed to Roc Nation, and now you've kind of boxed yourself in and branded yourself as a guy with substance. So now do you go rapping like J. Cole every single record, which really isn't your style? So what kind of music are you actually going to put out? Right now, you got the most momentum that you've ever had in your career, the most buzz that you've ever generated. You now have all eyes on you media-wise. What do you do next? Jay-Z is not going to give you a feature anytime soon. If I'm Larussell, maybe I'm tripping. You gotta find a way to get Lil Wayne on the record with you. That's how you capitalize on this situation and turn a negative into a positive. I truly believe all will be forgiven, especially with Wayne fans, if you actually did something with him. If you really rock with Wayne like you said you do, show love to him in a way that will make fans look at you in a whole different light. Because right now, a lot of older folks are looking at you as somebody who's snobby, ignorant, and just flat out disrespectful to legend.
Saying Larussell is snobby is insane.
So let's sit back and watch his next move. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Larussell's apology to Wayne? Do you guys think it was sincere? And how do you guys feel about a possible Larussell and Lil Wayne record?
Don't
like
need
this
it.
Video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
Really don't need it. I ain't gonna hold you. I got two things to say before I close out this video, then we're gonna move on to the next one. Yo, Larussell, you know what? Shout out to your cameraman for not heaving on the mic. You know? Shout out to your cameraman for not breathing all over the microphone like y'all had him outside. You had old boy outside breathing like he was gonna die. So you know what? Shout out to you. You inside. You know, I don't know if it's the same cameraman, but, you know, you got a cameraman that's not breathing and heaving all over the mic like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I respect that. Now, the second point I gotta make, did we forget that Lil Wayne don't even remember most his lyrics? Huh? Did we forget that? Did we forget that Lil Wayne be forgetting majority of his songs? Which is why he don't even be performing the songs? Did we forget that part? And then you have, this is why I'm saying you shouldn't apologize. Because you arguing with a bunch of people that be grumpy on the internet. You're just arguing with a bunch of mad, grumpy people about a nigga that don't even remember his song. Man, stop it. Stop it. The man don't even remember Mona Lisa. Bro, come on. Come on. Bro, come on. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, man. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. I'm not going to sit here and accept none of this. I'm not going to sit here. I don't want no apology. All right? If they want to go and cry on the internet, imagine grown people, grown men and women crying. This ain't no kids. Kids are not part of this conversation. These are grown men and women crying real tears on Twitter. I hate Twitter. I hate being on Twitter. Twitter is lame as hell. The whole application is lame, and it's flooded with a bunch of lame people. And the only reason why those lame people got a voice is because a lot of the times they be saying a whole bunch of bullshit that be gravitating, and like a lot of people be liking, so they gonna get the follow, or they buy their followers. And remember what I said about them numbers. People see the numbers and say the more numbers you have is the more reliable you is. That's bullshit. I hate Twitter. I hate it. Twitter's filled with a bunch of lame people. I don't rock with Twitter ever. Ever. So nah. I ain't gonna sit here and accept your apology as if you were supposed to give one. I don't want to see you link with Lil Wayne. Because if you link with Lil Wayne, that's going to go against everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of the music that you be putting out there. We don't need that. You can say you're a fan. You can say you grew up with him. But you can also say you've grown as an individual and you see his songs differently. Unlike a bunch of grown 40 and 50-year-olds on Twitter that still want to be 12. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't gonna sit here and accept none of that. Hell no.